Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. If you are confused, because I look the same and the setup looks exactly the same as my November wrap-up, it's because I'm filming this right after the November wrap-up. But this video, is my December TBR. Yeah, we're going to be talking about everything I plan to read in the month of December. Let's do it. Do it. Okay, starting off, the book is not in this room. It is out there. I'm not going to go grab it, but I have the dust jacket. Boom. This is Bell's House, What Doesn't Break. It's from the Critical Role series. You can, it's kind of dark. This is Laudna's origin story. Laudna is my favorite character from Bell's House. No, I am not caught up on Critical Role. No, I have not seen seasons 1 or 2. Campaigns 1 or 2, sorry. I've only seen campaign 3. But I watched almost 100 episodes before I stopped, I think. So I do know Laudna is my favorite. And this book is supposed to be her origin story. So this is all of her time prior to joining Bell's House. And it's short. It's 253 pages, but it does have very small print. So while it's short, so it shouldn't take too long for me to read, the small print is a bit of a setback. But I've read 50-ish pages so far, and I am liking what I'm reading, so I'm very excited for this book. So yeah, I'm currently reading that one. I've got like a plan up. I also plan to read this month. Finally, we're gonna get around to here. I feel like this was probably in my November TBR video, but I didn't get to it. This is Filthy Rich Vampire. Bum, ba, ba. It's a series of 4. I own book 1. I am going to read book 1 physically, and then I own the rest on Kindle Unlimited. So I will read the rest of them on there if I like it. But this is about a vampire named Julian and a female cellist called Thea. And they're going to fall in love with each other. And you're going to have to deal with the fact that he's a vampire and she's not, and that's going to cause problems. Because, of course, it causes problems. How dare he try to be with a human? But they fall in love with each other. And I believe this is a fake dating. A fantasy fake dating. So Julian's familia wants him to go onto they want him onto the marriage market, and he's not for that. So he meets Thea. And he asks her, essentially to, like, be his block against people. So that way he can attend the marriage season for his mom's sake, but not actually be with anybody and have to get together with anybody. But of course, they're gonna fall in love with each other. Is this a slow burn? I don't know. It makes me a little nervous since there are 4 of them, but I'll see. I'm very much looking forward to this because vampires are my jazz. I know that's not very Christmassy, that's not very December-y, but vampires are year-round for me. Vampires are all the time. And I have not read a vampire book in a hot minute, so I'm very excited for that. Very excited for that. If I like it, the author also has a Filthy Rich Fae series that I will also probably give a shot in the future. That's not a December thing. That is a later date thing. Then I also plan to finally dip my toes into Cassandra Clare. Now, that's not a sticker, false alarm. I have, in the past, I have seen the Immortal Instruments movie. I have seen bits and pieces of the Immortal Instruments series that has recently aired. And there's a strong chance I did read the first book in the Immortal Instruments series. Could I tell you anything about it? No. So, I think my cat has chewed on this book. Whatever. I'll deal with that in a later day. But a lot of people have been either rereading her right now or just now getting into her. So I decided to join the wagon because that's fun. That's fun to do that. And I do know that people who are a fan of this author do recommend a reading order. They all have certain series that you should read and certain books that you should read in what order and jumping between the series or what have you. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm going to read what I want to read. And that's this one. Clockwork Angel, the first book in the Infernal Devices series. Looks like it's got a pretty spine. It's one of those where each one will add to the photo. We're starting with this one. Why did I pick this one? One, it's a trilogy, so it's the shortest of the 3 series that she has. And 2, it's a historical one, so this one takes place in the past. That was it. That's all it took to hook me. So I am very excited to start this. I'm going to read this trilogy first, and if I enjoy this trilogy, I will pick up the other ones at some point. When, I don't know. After those 2, my husband read this series. I have read books, I'm pretty sure the Aurora series are by the same combo. I'm going to have one of those moments again where I can't find a book and then I'm going to find it like later. The Aurora Rising series, they're a fantasy, but they're also young adults. So I don't know who I would have put it with. But this combo of authors wrote that together. And they have another series that they wrote together called The Illuminae. And my husband read it and he thinks it is really cool. So he has been asking me for probably like a few years now to read them. And I finally decided to put it on my radar. So probably towards the end of the month, I'm going to pick up these. It's a trilogy. We do own all 3 of them. And it is weird. So book 1 has 2 main characters, a guy and a girl. Book 2 has a different guy and girl. And book 3 is all of them together, as far as my understanding is. And like if I just flip through the different pages, like it's not normal format. It's not a normal book. Like the pages are weird. It's not a normal book format. And that's why it looks really fun. It's mainly like emails back and forth from each other and text memos. It's a really cool format. So we're going to give that a whirl. We're going to try that this month. And then what I'm sure everybody's going to want to hear about is, Kayla, what Christmas books are you going to read this month? Exactly, because it's Christmas month. So you're going to have to. There is going to be the video I post the week before Christmas. That Saturday. I'm going to read Christmas books for a week. My plan, I don't own them yet, so I'm going to have to show photos of them, but I will buy them later. I'm going to get The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, it's Halloween and Christmas. Get over it. That's what I want to do. So it's about, I think it's like the son of Santa Claus and, like a vampire prince, maybe, who fall in love with each other. And, you know, their holidays are complete opposites of each other, but they make it work. They make it work. And I've been looking forward to this book actually before it even came out. But it came out a few months back, but I was waiting for Christmas. I think I was going to read it for Halloween, and then I forgot to do that. So now we're going to read it for Christmas. I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to read Sally's Laminate. It is the most recent in the Disney Twisted Tales series, where they take a Disney story and they change an event that happened, and it's essentially like a what if this happened instead. So I think Sally's Laminate is what if Sally found Christmas land instead of Jack. So I think that's really fun. Again, Christmas and Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday, but it's Christmas time. Boom, boom. Blend them together. So we have those 2. I'm going to do The Christmas Tree Shop. I haven't read anything in that series. I know she has like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and the like Cinnamon Bun Bakery or something like that. I wanted to read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe one in the fall, but then I just didn't get around to it. I'll get to it. I will get to it eventually. I do want to read it, but my first dip in the water of this author is going to be The Christmas Tree Farm. Because that's Christmassy. That's great. And then lastly, we have How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. I'm hoping I typed that in my phone right. That one, I don't know anything about it other than I've heard it is really spicy and there's some scenes with a candy cane that are really, really fun. I heard that. I heard those are good things for that. So those are my Christmas books that I hope to get to this month. Audiobook wise, I've got a couple. I can show them on my phone. I'm going to be starting with
Presents. Light.
Don't want to play it out loud. Anyways, Lights Out. By Navasa Allen. This sounds amazing. This is right up my alley. It's a dark romance about a ER nurse. Get out of here. That's like, hey, my fantasies is about a stalker. That's what, you know, gets her excited at the nighttime. So, she follows this guy on social media who, like, wears a mask and, like, acts like a stalker and all dark and mysterious, and she hits him up one day while she's drunk, and she's like, hey, break into my house. This is my house. Break into it. And let's have fun. And he does it. He does it! Supposedly, he does it. And then they start a relationship. What is a funny story to tell the kids one day. But, then they start a relationship. But then she actually gets a real stalker. Like, a really bad stalker. So that's our conflict in the book. And I'm very excited for this book. That will be a lot of fun. That is audiobook number 1. Then I was so excited to see this. So on Audible, if you have it, there is a catalog for members, and they're all free books. And sometimes they do have good books in it. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to go to book details so it doesn't autoplay it. For free on the Audible catalog is the ACOTAR. I've read it. I have read ACOTAR, okay? So I'm not new to this. The graphic audio, part 1 and 2. So the whole ACOTAR first book, graphic audio. For free. For free. The graphic audio, if you don't know, means each character has a different voice actor. And you can hear them, like, crunching through snow and stepping on leaves, and you can hear the wind. Like, there's ambiance. You're hearing chairs move when you're getting up and out of a chair. Like, it's like you're listening to an actual movie. And they have the first ACOTAR book for free. So I got that. I downloaded that, and I'm so excited. You do have to pay credits for the rest. Now, I don't think I would pay for the final book, but I probably would pay for book 2 because I am a Court of Mist and Fury girl. That is my favorite of the 3. So I will definitely be doing that. I probably will be paying for it. And then lastly, obviously I'm probably going to find more as I finish these, but these are just what I plan at the moment. The first book in the Crave series, which I know has gotten some hate because essentially it's like a Twilight knockoff. But yeah, Crave series, Crave, book 1 is on here. So I was like, it's free. Why not? Why not just go for it? So those are my audiobooks for the moment. That is the plan. That's where we're starting. So that is my month. That is my plan. All these great, wonderful books, all these great stories, all these Christmas adventures and fantasies and all the goodness. I'm so excited for this book. This book is really good. It's really good. It's got some big words though. It is not a kid's book topic-wise at all. It's very adult. It's got a lot of big words in it. You need a big brain for this book. But anyways, yep, that's what I plan to read in December. Let me know what you guys are planning to read in December. Maybe I can add some more to my list, or maybe you can take some of mine from mine and add it to yours. But regardless, thank you for watching this video. I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope to see you in my library again soon. Bye!